and it's your girl Nnenna Madu. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to avoid harassment in the workplace. We hear harassment in the office. The first thing that comes to our mind is sexual harassment, right? But there are also other harassment in the office that nobody is talking about. Toxicity or harassment in the workplace must be eradicated to the best minimum. Otherwise, it has potential to escalate into embarrassing situations and lawsuits that I'm sure that your company do not want to be associated with. Harassment in generally may consist of unwelcome and unacceptable behaviors that another person imposes on his fellow colleague. Number one, physical harassment. Just imagine someone slapping you or punching you or trying to go physical at you just because of you made an error in a document or something has happened that you did, and then just because the person wants to correct you, that is what we regard to as physical harassment. Number two, personal harassment. Some people just pick on you. Victim of this personal harassment usually gets abusive words, someone throwing insults at them, using derogatory statements, trying to condescend them at every time. And you can term this also as bullying, because it's just you that is subjected to this kind of torture, personal and psychological torture. Number three, discriminatory harassment. So have you been in a situation whereby even if it has to do with your age, your sex, your nationality, like imagine you are the only one in that team or in that office that comes from that tribe, and then anything that happens towards that tribe, they try to say, oh, they try to pick up on you and discriminate you and say, oh, I don't want to do some things with this people, I don't want to do this because this person is from so tribe. Or a situation whereby they give everybody a tag and they say, oh, because you are female, do not do this one is men's work. And you are thinking in your mind, I studied, why is it that these kind of things do not happen in university? Why is it that when we are writing exams in university, they do not say, okay, this is for the men, the hard part is for the men, and the simpler part is for the female? So why do I get to, if I am writing the same exams and trying to read and pass the same way the male is trying to pass, then why would you now want to discriminate me in the workplace and saying this job is for the men and this job is for the women? Me that went to study about the work and gain experience or get anything about it, why didn't they tell me before I studied about it that, okay, this is a male field? Sexual harassment. So you get people saying things like, oh, the clothes you wore is sexy, or the thing, look at the way she walks. Like, that is very wrong. Anybody that says something like that to you is a potential sexual harasser. Like, I don't even care anybody saying things like, oh, that it might come from a good side. There are other words that you can use and not make it about the person's sexuality. And this is not just for female, but for also male. You will see their boss, a female boss can come and say, oh, I know you have six packs, can you pull your shirt? Let me see your six packs that I know that you have. That is sexual harassment, and nobody should be subjected to any manner of that kind of harassment. That you can use to stop this is that physical harassment, you need to know who the person you're dealing with is, and never put yourself in a situation whereby anybody's going to lay their hands on you. Always call it outright, and just make sure you are not in that position where anybody's going to throw things at you or call you out or slap you or injure you. Make sure you are putting the boundaries. So if anybody, because trust me, you see these things coming, and it starts from little words that they say to you, then it escalates to big words. So once somebody is already using bad statements with you, make sure you're clearing it out and telling the person not to cross the line. Sexual harassment, if you know that your boss is someone that, because it starts from little comment, like when you accept when someone says that you are sexy, instead of them to use words like, oh, you are looking beautiful today, they will say things like you are sexy. Just so you are not in a room with that person, and make sure you're not discussing personal things with that person, like, because they try to make it as if no, they care for you and they are trying to hear get something personal from you, like they try to ask you how is your family doing, and then little, or you also have to look at physical touches. Let people not touch you anyhow, even if it is a joke. Let them not touch you, because from touching, from clap, they enter dance. So make sure nobody's touching you indiscriminately in the office, because that is where harassment, because when they see that you are easy to touch like that, then they will start putting out words for you to do. On the employee side, you can protect your citizens, your employers, from harassment by ensure your workplace has a sexual harassment policy procedure. Policy should include clear whistleblowing and reporting procedure. Creating awareness. You need to always occasionally or quarterly do awareness campaigns on sexual harassment or harassment in the office place, to show that you as a business shuns at it. Raising awareness, you also try to make sure that your staff know the various things that can be regarded to as harassment. All staffs must feel comfortable reporting any form of harassment, and you as an employer has the obligation to put things in perspective. So if you are a harasser, you need to stop. Someone that is facing harassment every day in the office, you need to be able to report these cases and live a more happy life, because you do not want to be going to work facing the stress, facing harassment. It will all just lead to depression. Come to the very end of this episode. Kindly like, kindly subscribe, kindly share this video, and let me know your comments on this. Till next time, guys. See ya. Bye.